Patreon member shout out. I want your loving and I want your revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. I want your lover's revenge. You and me could write a bad romance. Oh, whoa, 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 caught in a bad romance. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi Earth 2 update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, there's so much to go over. I am going to try to maybe put this into two videos. The first one, I guess a Feesh video as well. We have to go over that. I'll get the Earth 2 out of the way. That was one of the last lives that I had done just a couple hours ago, saying that I think Earth 2 crypto called Essence, if Omi stays down here, which I do not expect. I fully expect Omi to be 2 cents in the next couple months. I fully expect it to be 4 to 5 cents by the end of the year. But if it doesn't, if I'm wrong, I've been wrong before, if it stays down here, there's a chance that, there's a very good chance that the Earth 2 crypto known as Essence will surpass the Omi token. Again, I'm pretty sure that the Omi utility will make sure that that doesn't happen, but there's a chance that, again, I've said this before, I'll say it again, Earth 2 is going to be massive. They just had this thing for Arbor Day, or not for Arbor Day, for Earth Day, that gave you like triple the amount of crypto that you would normally get. Normally I get anywhere between, 90 and 100 something essence. I got 390 essence on that day, so I thought that was pretty legit. Shout out to them for that. Arya Realty had a article written about him. There's an article currently being written about me. I thought all of that was pretty legit. Carlos Pellegrini writes it as he has hundreds of thousands of dollars in virtual land. And that is Arya Investments, Arya Realty from Earth 2. I will have that same interview be coming out about me. Oh, and it's just really good to see that going along. So moving on, I guess before we get to the bigger stuff, actually this does coincide with what Veve has to do because it's about Omi utility. Brock McBlockchain was pretty, not wild, he was just pretty active on the Feesh Discord earlier today, or technically yesterday if you're watching this video on Friday. And he said that, let's say if you have 3 Feesh, like I do, you may get 5 ranked matches per day for a Feesh. So if you're talking about a leaderboard, then the leaderboard, you can have a total of 15 ranked matches per day, 5 per Feesh. Now that doesn't mean you're only relegated to only having 5 matches per day. Those are ranked matches that the wins and losses do affect where you go on that leaderboard. After those 5 matches, you could have however many other matches. You can have 100 matches a day, they just won't be ranked. You should be able, and I do have to clarify with him on this, but you should be able to still wager Omi on not just the first 5. You should be able to do it however many ones that you want to. So that's one layer of it. He also says that I think because we had mentioned Omi, we're talking about play to earn side. So he goes a little bit deeper there, saying, so he thinks that you'll need to play at least 1 ranked match per day to qualify. That's very, very smart, getting a whole bunch of people to play at least 1 ranked match per day. And why would you not want to do that? And I'll tell you why. So if the game made, let's say, $1,000 in Omi in one day, let's not forget, he burns half of that. So $500 of Omi burned. And then $250, which would be about 25%, would then be divided between all Feesh who played a ranked game that day. And it doesn't matter if you're great at the game, doesn't matter if you suck at the game. It is not clear. He doesn't say you have to win. So as long as you play a match, you should be able to share in those rewards. So if you played at least 1 ranked match for all 3 of your Feesh, then you would share 3 times the amount of Omi that you would get for that 25%. So that is a really good reason to try and mint more Feesh. Just because, yeah, if you only go and, let's say it costs like $100. Okay, if we're going and we're getting, let's say there's 500 individual Feesh, but only 200 play that day, well, let's make the math simple. Let's say 250 different Feesh play matches that day. Well, if there's $250 that's going to that, you get $1 per day. So you make your money back in, and that's without any of the betting, and this is the bare minimum. So you make your money back in a couple of months. And so having multiple Feesh could get you more Omi, but again, it is all based off percentages and the number of daily players. You could have randomly, and again, all it takes is 2 to 3 people just going at it, whether it's Pokemon cards, whether it's Veve collectibles, story about Veve collectibles in a second, to just go at it. You could just have 2 people that are like, it could just be me and Mr. Pags sipping whiskey, sipping whatever, and like, oh, I'm going to fight you in my Feesh mech suit. And we're just betting like 10,000 Omi per match, and we're just going back and forth. And at the end of the day, you know, Omi is like 3 cents. You know, 1 million Omi is like that's a lot of money. It's $30,000. So if we go and we have to get drunk or on some whatever substances, and suddenly, oh, hey, there's like $10,000 worth of rewards that are coming out today, and you get 25% of that shared, that's a lot of freaking money. It's $2,500. And let's say if there's only 100 Feesh that played that day, okay, well, it's $250 for you, and I guarantee you that will happen on more than one occasion, especially when Omi Moons. People just like to gamble, and that's without you playing. That's not without you getting the winnings of those. So that is really, really bullish. I think that is more incentive to go and get more Feesh. Really good for the Omi burn. So I did talk about Veve collectibles. It has happened. The secret rare alligator Loki, the floor is about $2,000 right now. And the floor for Superman is $1,800. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. I'm joking, kind of. Listen, Superman is one of the best looking on the app. And he's beautiful. Granted, his hips technically don't attach to his leg, but we're going to ignore that right now. He's one of the best looking on the app. That is part of the Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. That's been $8,000 before. Like, the Superman has been over $8,000 before for the floor. Loki's been about half that. Loki's been about $4,000. So who has the potential for more upside? On that, historically, you would say Superman. Superman could do a 4X and not even be at all-time highs. This could do a 2X for Secret Rare Loki and be at all-time highs. So you kind of see what I'm saying there? That being said, I just found out from a buddy of mine, I thought that was like 12 or 13% of the supply were locked up for Secret Rare Alligator Lokis. But there are, to my knowledge, and this might be out of date, this might even be higher, but there is slightly over 15% of the Secret Rare Alligator Lokis locked up. And that's including number 1 through 40. That's including all 800. So just to put this for example, in order to get 1% of the supply of Superman, you have to have 88 Superman. You know, right now, that is costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. But to get 1% of the supply of the Secret Rare Alligator Loki, if you want to, do some math here, all you would need is 8. So you would need about... You wouldn't even need $20,000. So that's really good. I think that there's such a small supply. Oh, I'm sorry. That was for 8 Superman. My apologies. For this one, you would need 5. You know, let's say it'd be about a little over $22,000. Say $23,000. Not as bad as hundreds of thousands. I think that having a lower supply definitely helps in certain things. And that being said, I was looking at a lot of Designer Con stuff there's only 666, some where there's really not a lot. Not all of the artists from Designer Con will get really big, and you know, but some of them will. I think there's some hidden gems in there that have potential. They might go on OpenSea really quickly once they're able to. I think some of those might do well. Again, some of them won't. Some will just be like, you know, reach their peak. But some of them, I think you have some gems over there. Again, just my opinion, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Moving on here. This next piece of news turns into a potentially bigger piece of news. Veve had tweeted out like 4 or 6 hours ago by this point to join the Japanese Discord. Yes, it's a Discord server for Veve peeps that speak Japanese. This comes as a little bit of a coincidence following the day that Dan Crothers starts to follow Funimation and Crunchyroll. They're both streaming services where you can stream anime. I have a Funimation. you should be watching. That is totally an inside joke with people that only watch Funimation. I think that we're going to get localization really soon. Partly because he started following 2 Japanese anime streaming companies, and they suddenly just start a Japanese Discord. Like, read the writing on the wall, people. And not only that, but we did have a photo coming in from Jeremy Padour saying, amazing day at Pokemon HQ in Seattle, meeting with our remarkable teammates, proud to have evolved, love that wordplay, so much as their global toy partner for much of the past 15 years. And Chavez, that's just an appreciation post for, you know, his friends and his colleagues. Well, then Bert the Jerk, my man, says, getting ready for that Veve announcement. Okay, I see you, sir. And nobody expects him to respond. But he does. But he does. With the eyes. Like, you cannot tell me that some of these are... You can't. You can't tell me that some of these are a mistake, that some of these are, oh, it's just whatever. You know, and you have, you know, Reverend Alex G bringing up certain things about artists, and Dan Crothers saying, oh yeah, Dan, or David, what do you think about that? You know, can you catch them all? Can you collect them all? You know, referencing Pokemon, that last anime. They are so, I guess they're getting ready. They said a lot of big exciting brands in May. Are they just teasing us? Are they just like, we're not going to announce it till October, but we'll tease it. Let's make them think that they're getting it in May. I don't know. But you know what? You know whose birthday it is? It was just Reverend Alex G's birthday. You know whose birthday it is in May? Ash Ketchum. May 22nd is Ash Ketchum's birthday. Wouldn't it be great if we're all able to go and just whoosh, a Pokeball just comes out of thin air and Ash like, Bulbasaur, I choose you, go! And I promise people I'll do like an 8-hour stream when Pokemon comes out, but I will also do a bunch of videos. I will do a bunch of, for people that don't really know what like a Bulbasaur or a Charizard is, I will help. I will be your guide. I will be your Am I Rarity? Because together we can be your guide. I will. So I will do that for you guys. Moving on here. Anything Elon Musk touches turns to gold. He has tweeted 3 times now about buying Coca-Cola. Even Jeremy Padour is saying, oh God, 3 times, you know, tweet it once, that's fine. Shake it twice, that's okay. But tweet it 3 times, you're calling the board because like things about to get crazy. If he buys Coca-Cola, our NFTs are going to go to the moon. Can't wait for that. I'll have to do the rest of the news in another video, probably tomorrow. Guys, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone, please go check out at HeyDaveDon and at KingMavsForever over on the Twitter. You got Stand Up Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app. Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube. RayThax.ETH domain name. Excuse me. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy of Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, The Gale, Veve Darklink, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. Then you got at Wet Wizard Veve and Gario at 1234CA3 all on the Twitter. I follow them as well. Oh, ow, my knee. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, 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 meow.